I have a friend. I find I'm spending some time with her, and I'm talking about my views. The sort of views I've given in the recordings. Emphasis on God. Eternal things of the spirit rather than the transitory things of what we may be in our worldly living. She's incredibly sensitive to the goodness of creatures, animals. A very earnest vegan. I feel in this regard, her company is such a blessing to me. And the way I wish to go. And I know I similarly am leading the conversations to preoccupation with the spiritual and to circumstances where that blossoms. You could say I'm teaching in a way, but that would not only be an arrogance but also be contrary to what I think Jesus means by calling no man teacher, no one man master. We suggest our view of God to people and trust that if they have ears to hear, well, they'll hear God speaking to them, I guess. They're God. And their God, their view of their God, and our view, my view of my God, come closer together. And of course, if we have this not the same, that wouldn't quite be right, but more and more similar view of God, well, there's more likely to be a harmony. But that's not essential, perhaps. Just if there becomes a lovelier harmony between their view of God and my view of God, theirs and yours. Well, that's eternal marriage. It's not exclusive of others, but it is extremely special. And such harmony we want between all in fellowship, isn't it? You see, we're talking about spiritual things, not physical. We're talking about true eternal friendship that is true and faithful to each other, and in a realm that's not exclusive where it needs to be exclusive. Relationships on earth need to be exclusive, don't they? You can only have one wife because you've got limited resources and you can't love and care for your kids in the way they need, and indeed your partner in the way that she or he needs, except by focusing your resources and excluding others, which is such a sadness, isn't it? I don't want to leave anyone out in the great fellowship that we all eternally need. And it's nothing to do with the material. It's to do with our true life in heaven, isn't it? So I hope greatly that in heaven I can be a blessing to all, not just one to the exclusion of another, but a wonderful fellowship of us all together in a realm that harms none by, if you like, doting on one, but is a true blessing to all in the family of God. It's a different dimension, you see, from the point of view of what's necessary and what's right for true fellowship. And it's one that allows us to embrace all in true godliness of caring and loving and blessed creativity that leaves no one out. All are experiencing the fullness of communion in God's family, our Heavenly Dad. I don't think I've said this entirely accurately or comprehensively, but if you have ears to hear, you'll hear more than I say, according to your love of your God. Bless you. Thank you, Heavenly Dad.